Hello students, welcome back to Trimal classes. So today we are going to learn about the most important topic in the number system. So that is the concept of reminders. In this class and in this session, we'll focus on the introductory part of reminders and what are the different properties of the reminder, basic concept and basic theorem on the reminders, and all the properties related to the reminders. We'll see it in this class, okay? So the concept is reminders. So first of all, what is a reminder? So reminder, we'll get it when we divide a number with the another number, we are left with something that is called a reminder. Suppose if you take that if you just take some number 28, let's say that I am dividing this number 28 with 3. So now I can write it as 3 9s are 27, 1. Okay. Now, so this part is called divisor. This part is called divisor. If a particular number is divided by any number, that dividing number is called divisor. And this number is called dividend. This number is called what? Dividend. And this number is called quotient. And the part what we have left with, this final part, is called remainder. Is called remainder. Okay. So this part is called when a particular number is divided with another number. So the dividing number is called divisor. And which number we are dividing, that number is called dividend. And this part is called quotient. And the final part is called what? Remainder. Okay. If you observe these things, so I can say that 28 is, so 28 is what? 28. When you multiply these two numbers, so that is 3 into 9, that is 27 plus 1, 28. So can I write it like 3 into 9 plus 1, right? So 3 9s are 27, 27 plus 1 is what? 28. Now what is this 28? This 28 is nothing but what? Dividend. So dividend is equal to, 3 into 9 means that what is the 3 value? The 3 value is nothing but divisor. So divisor into 9. What is this 9? 9 is quotient. 9 is quotient. Plus 1. Plus 1 means that what? Remainder. Remainder. Okay, so this is the fundamental theorem on the reminders. So when we are dividing a number with the different number, so actually we got the final resultant is, so dividend is equal to what? Divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, sometimes in the problem it is given like that, so the divisor is 4 times the dividend. Okay, or we can say that the dividend is 4 times the divisor and quotient is 3 times the remainder. So that's why the terms are very important, and you need to remember the terms. The terms is this part is called divisor and this part is called dividend and this part is called quotient and the remainder. Okay, so in a normal division, the basic rule is dividend is equal to what? The dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, please remember it. So dividend is equal to what? Divisor into quotient plus remainder. So after knowing this one, so let's talk about the different concept related to the and this different point we need to remember in the topic of reminders. Okay, what are the properties? We have the different properties. So different properties related to division or reminders. Okay, suppose let's say that if a number is divided with some number, let's say that 3, or okay, I'll take it as 6. The remainder is 3. I take another number, I divide with the same divisor. Now in this case, suppose if I get remainder is 2. If I ask you that what is the remainder when I take the number, sum of the numbers x plus y and dividing with 6, what is the remainder we'll get? Okay, Now you see, so I'm giving a number, so I don't know that number. So if I'm dividing a particular number with 6, the remainder is 3. Again I take another number and I'm dividing with the same divisor. Now I get, suppose if I get the remainder 2. What if I add these two numbers and then divide with 6? What is the remainder I'll get? So if the sum of the numbers is divided with 6, what is the remainder we'll get? Okay. So what number could be our final answer? Can you find out the answer? Yes, we can find out. Suppose let's take that. So by which number if you divide 6, the remainder is 3. So for x value we have different numbers, right? So let's take that. What is the number? So suppose if I take suppose if I take x is equal to 9. 9 divided by 6 is what? What is the remainder? When 9 is divided with 6, what is the remainder we'll get? 3. And similarly, suppose if I take 15 divided by 6, again I'll get remainder 3. Suppose if I take 21 means that 6 3s are 18, remainder is 3. And let's say that 27, I can take 27 divided by 6 means that 6 4s are 24, remainder is 3. So likewise we can take number of values for x. Similarly, suppose if I write y value, y is equal to what? Instead of y, to get the remainder 2, by which number if I divide with 6, I'll get remainder 2. So which means that y could be like 8. When I take 8 divided by 6, remainder is what? 2. Let's take that. Suppose if I take 14. So 14 divided by 6 means that still I'll get the remainder 2. So for y I can give different numbers like 20 again. 6 3s are 18, 20. And so on. We have number of values for y. Now, so what is the remainder if x plus y is divided with 6? Now what you have to do is just randomly pick one number from this x list. Let's take that I am picking 15. And again you take a random number from y. Suppose if I take 8 and then divide with 6, what is the remainder I'll get? So let's see that 15 plus 8 is what? 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 when I divide with 6 3s are 18. The remainder is what? The remainder is 5. The remainder is what? The remainder is 5. Even you can take, so let's take another number. From this list you can take any number. So suppose instead of x I can take 27 and let's say that I can take 20 from y list. Okay, then x plus y is equal to what? X plus y is 27 plus 20. 27 plus 20 is what? 47. When you divide with 6, what is the final remainder we'll get? The remainder we'll get is 6 7 ja 47, 42. 42 means that what is the remainder I'll get? The remainder is 5. Even in this case I'll get the same remainder. Here I get remainder 5, here I get 5. So what I'm trying to tell you is, so you can pick up any number, you can randomly take any number from x, and similarly you can randomly take any number from y. If you add those two numbers and then divide with 6, you always get the remainder 5. You always get the remainder 5. Which means that actually I do not need to know the values of x and y to find out the final remainder. See, can I say that what is the remainder? So what is the remainder I am getting when x is divided with 6? 3. And similarly when another number is divided with 6, what is the remainder I will get? 2. Suppose instead of x and y, if I take 3 and if I take 2, 3 plus 2 by 6 is what? 5 by 6, right? What is the 5 by 6 remainder? So what is the value of 5 by 6 remainder? When 5 is divided with 6, what is the remainder we'll get? What is the remainder when 5 is divided with 6? Okay. Now if you observe that, so suppose let's say that 5. So 5 6 0, so 6 0 is 0. And suppose if I take 1, 6 1 is 6, this number is always less than this number, right? The number what we are writing here, so either it should be equal to dividend or it should be less than that number. So that's why if I write 1 in the quotient, 6 1 is 6, which will give you the negative remainder. So actually we deal with the positive reminders only. Okay. See, normal division, you know that. Suppose if I divide 8 with 6, immediately I take 1 in the quotient, 6 1 is 6. 8 minus 6 is what? 2 is the remainder. Okay. And similarly, and you cannot take 6 2s are 12 here because we'll get the remainder, negative remainder. So that's why I take only 1 in the quotient. And similarly, suppose when 5 is divided with 6, so 6 1s are 6, it is more than this number, so we have to change this number. So obviously the number less than 1 is what? 0. So 6 zeros is 0, 5 minus 0 is what? 5. What is the remainder we get? The remainder is 5. You take any number. So actually, if you logically think about this one, when a smaller number is divided with a larger number, the quotient part is 0 only, right? Then only it won't be more than this number. So obviously the number which comes in the quotient part is what? 0 only, right? So if it is 0, the same number will repeat again. So if I take any number, and dividing with the a number which is more than the numerator part, the remainder is always the numerator, isn't it? See, let's take that another example. Suppose when I divide with some 26 106, what is the remainder when 26 is divided with 106? Obviously I cannot write 1 here, so because if I write 106 into 1 is more than 26. What is the number we'll get here in the quotient part? 0. So 106 into 0 is what? 0. 26 minus 0 is what? 26. So that's why what here I am telling you that, so 26 by 106, which is a smaller number by larger number, the remainder is what? Here I am getting 26. From this we can conclude one thing. So to find out the remainder of any number, when we are dividing a smaller number with the larger number, what is the remainder we'll get? The remainder is always smaller number which is in the numerator part, right? So this is a very, very important property regarding remainder, so please remember. Okay, so the concept here is, when you supposed to find out the remainder, when we are dividing a smaller number, any smaller number with the larger number, the remainder is always a smaller number which is in the numerator part. And you simply look at the problem, division problem. If we are dividing a smaller number with the larger number, that means that if the denominator is more than the numerator part, okay, whenever we see the denominator part is more than the numerator part, the remainder is simply the numerator, which is nothing but the smallest values. That's why you remember that. Remainder of any number which is dividing, smaller number is dividing with the larger number is what? A smaller number is always. So you can take number of examples. Suppose when I say that what is the remainder when 15 is divided by 1431. Suppose if I ask you that remainder of 15 by 1431, immediately you can write the what is the remainder? The remainder is 15, because whenever you are dividing a smaller number with the larger number, the remainder is always the smaller number which comes in the numerator part. Okay, now you come to this one. So what is the value I am taking? So instead of x I can take 3, instead of y I can take suppose 2. 3 plus 2 is what? 5. 5 divided by 6. When I am dividing 5 with 6, what is the remainder I'll get? 5 with 6 means that the remainder is smaller number divided by larger number. So what is the value we'll get? Smaller number always. So what is the remainder I'll get? So 5 only. That is what we get for the previous things also. Even if I just randomly pick one number for x and if I pick random number from y, so if I am adding and dividing with the same divisor, still I get 5, 5, 5, 5 in every case. Okay, what I am saying now is, so you don't need to actually take the values of x and y. You don't need to randomly take the values of x and y. Instead of that, if you take the remainders of those numbers, so you will get the same answer. Okay. See here the concept is very simple. The concept is, when we are dividing, I write it again. When we are dividing with the same divisor, we can actually take the remainders as the numbers only. Okay. See here a number is divided with 6, the remainder is 3. Here the next number, second number is dividing with the same divisor, that is 6, we'll get the remainder 2. Suppose if the remainder is given as 2, then if I ask you what is x plus y divided by 6, so you can take x and y values as 3 and 2. You can take x and y values are what? 3 and 2. So now 3 plus 2 is what? 5. 5 divided by 6 means that what is the remainder we'll get? 5. Okay. Suppose if I ask you that what is x minus y divided with 6? What is x minus y divided with 6? So for x, when it is divided with the 6, the remainder is what? 3. For y, when I divide with 6, again the remainder is 2. Instead of looking at the numbers, you can directly take the reminders only. Reminders only as a original numbers. So 3 minus 2 divided by 6. 3 minus 2 is what? 1. 1 by 6 means that 1 by 6. 1 by 6 means that what is the remainder? Smaller number by larger number. The value, the remainder is always smaller number. That's why it is what? 1. Is it clear? So here the condition is you can have number of numbers when you are dividing with the same divisor. Here the condition is the divisor is same. And the condition is what? If the divisor is same, then the remainders itself we can take it as, we can consider them as main numbers, right? Main numbers means that x means that the remainder is 3, we can take it as 3. Here the remainder is 2, we can take it as 2. 3 plus 2 divided by 6 means that 5. 3 minus 2 divided by 6, 1. So you can find out like anything. Suppose let's say that what is the remainder when x square plus y square is divided with 6? What is the remainder when x square plus y square is divided with 6? X square means that what? So you can, since we are dividing with the same divisor, you can directly take the remainder as the main number. X square means that 3 square, that is 9. Y square means that 2 square, that is 4. 9 plus 4 by 6. 9 plus 4 is what? 13. 13 by 6 means that 6 2s are 12. The remainder is what? The remainder is 1. Okay. So x square means that 9. Y square is 4. So 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 by 6 means that 6 2s are 12. The remainder is what? 1. Okay. So and you can find out any values then. And let's take that one more problem. If I have something like x square minus y square divided with 6. Okay, if the question is given like if x is divided by 6, the remainder is 3, and another number y is divided with 6, the remainder is 2, then what is the remainder when x square minus y square is divided with 6? Simple, x square, instead of x I can take the remainder as the actual value, that is 3 square 9, y square, that is what? 4, 9 minus 4 by 6, which is what? 5 by 6. When I have the number 5 by 6, what is the remainder when 5 is divided with 6? See, remember one thing. So when we are dividing the smaller number with the larger number, the remainder is always the smaller number, right? So 5 by 6 means that what is the remainder? The remainder is 5. Okay. Let's take that. Suppose if I take it like this, what is the remainder when y square minus x square is divided with 6? What is the remainder we'll get when y square minus x square is divided with 6? Y square minus x square means that, what is the y square value? Y square value is, so here y value is what? 3 square. 3 square minus, sorry, y value is what? Y value we should take it as 2. 2 square minus x square is 3 square. So 2 square means that 4. 4 minus 3 is what? 4 minus 3 is 9. 4 minus 3 square is 9 by 6, which is what? Minus 5 by 6. Okay. So what is the remainder when minus 5 is divided with 6? What is the remainder when minus 5 is divided with 6? Okay. When minus 5 is divided with 6. Suppose if I take 1 here. So then what happens is, we know the normal division when 8 is divided with 6. 6 1s are 6. Here what we are doing is we are subtracting. Subtracting means that here we have the positive symbol, just we have to take the alternative sign. Okay, if we have plus here, I have to take the negative sign. If I have minus here, I have to take the positive sign. Okay, that is the rule for the division. And when I have this one, so minus 5 when I divide with 6, so actually this number is plus, so that's why I supposed to take minus here. Minus 5 minus 6 becomes what? Minus 12. Always remember that we should not have any negative reminders. Negative reminders only we are using for the application purpose. Generally we don't deal with the negative reminders, we have only positive reminders. So that's why we should not get the negative reminder here. So what is the option I have here? See, the next one is, so minus 5 when I divide with 6. So since 1 is not possible, suppose if I take 0, even 6 into 0 is what? 0. Minus 5, 0 is what? Again minus 5. Still I will get the same reminder, same thing. Now the next one, suppose if I take minus 1 here. Suppose if I take minus 1 here, 6 into minus 1 is what? Minus 6. This minus becomes what? Plus. So plus 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5 is what? 1. So what is the remainder? So the final remainder is 1. See, what is the remainder? Suppose if I ask you what is the remainder when minus 5 divided with 6, the remainder is what? The remainder is 1. Okay. Now you can see that the remainder is what? 1. Let's take another number. Suppose minus 14 when you divide with some number 10. Okay, minus 14 when you divide with 10. So what happens again? It can't go with 0. So 10 into 0 means that again we'll get the negative reminders. So remember that we have to get the positive reminders only. So the option we had is, so 10 into minus 1. So minus 10 into 1 is minus 10. So here minus sign is there. Okay, so it becomes plus sign. So minus 14 plus 10. Still if you just look at this one, so still the number is what? Still the number is more than, still we will get the minus as the reminder. So that's why we take 2. So then what happens? 10 into minus 2 is minus 20. Here minus 20 becomes what? Plus 20. 20 minus 14 is what? 6. Okay. So here it becomes plus 20. 20 minus 14 is what? Plus 6. So which means that remainder of minus 14 by 10 is what? Remainder of minus 14 by 10 is 6. So likewise when we have the negative remainder, so we have to go it like this. Okay. Now what is the number we have? So here the number is minus 5 by 6. Minus 5 by 6 means that you take minus 5 divide with 6. So immediately 6 minus 1 minus 6 becomes plus 6. 6 minus 5 plus 6 minus 5 is what? 1. What is the remainder we'll get? The remainder is 1. Is it clear? Now the concept here is, so when we are dividing different numbers, so not just two numbers, even I can add one more number. I can, when I divide with the same divisor, so we have the same concept. Let's say, suppose if I take some another number, z is dividing with 6. Suppose if I get the remainder. Now if I ask you that what is the remainder when x square plus y square plus z square is divided with 6, what is the remainder? Then the concept is very simple. The remainder itself will be taken as the main number. X square means that what? X square, instead of x we have the remainder 3. 3 square is 9. Next y square is what? 2 square is 4. Z square is what? 1. So divided by 6. 9 plus 10, 1 is 10. 10 plus 4 is what? 14 by 6. What is the remainder? 6 2 is the 2. 2 is the remainder. So what is the answer? The answer is 2. Okay. So when we are dividing with the same divisor, no matter what the problem is asked for you, just simply take the reminders as the main values, as the main numbers. Okay. So this is one of the most important concepts in the reminders theorem. Okay, reminders concept. So you please remember it. And we also see the remaining properties relate to the reminders. And the next property is, so suppose if I ask you that what is the remainder when 2001 plus 2002 plus 2003 plus 2004 is divided with 2000. Okay, so what is the remainder we'll get? So when 2001 plus 2002 plus 2003 plus 2004 is divided with 2000. See, so for that you add the numbers and then you can divide it, but it is not necessary. There is a theorem and there is a concept related to reminders. The concept is the remainder of, suppose if I have different numbers, when we are dividing all these numbers with the same number, let's say that n, then we can split it like this. So remainder of a by n plus remainder of b by n plus remainder of C by n plus remainder of D by n. Okay, so when we have this when we have different numbers, and if suppose if you are adding or if you are subtracting the numbers, the condition is when we are dividing with the same number, same divisor, then you can split those numbers. So you can take remainder of A by n, you can take remainder of B by n, C by n, D by n. Okay, so which means that suppose if you take this example, so I am asking you what is the remainder when 2001 plus 2002 plus 2003 plus 2004 is divided with 2000. Okay, instead of adding each and every number, you can split the all numbers. So like 2000, so first you take 2001 divided by 2000. What is the remainder? We'll get 2001 is divided with 2000. 1 is the remainder, right? Next 2002 by 2000 means that 2 is the remainder. 2003 by 2000 means that 3 is the remainder. 2004 by 2000 means that 4 is the remainder. Okay, so you don't need to take this number, so you can take 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 1 is what? 10. So final thing is what is the remainder when 10 is divided with 2000. You know the property when a smaller number is divided with the larger number, the remainder is always the smaller number which comes in the numerator, right? So what is the remainder then? The remainder is 10. Okay, so you can have any big number, so just simply remember this. Either we have remainder of A plus or minus B plus or minus B plus or minus B. So which means that either we have positive sign or negative sign. When we are dividing with the same divisor, actually we can split it like this. So remainder of A by n, remainder of B by n, remainder of C by n, and remainder of D by n. And this is also one of the most important properties regarding remainders concept, which we are frequently using in different problems. Okay, and the next property is, suppose if I ask you what is the remainder when 2001 into 2002 into 2003 into, let's say that 2004 divided with 2000. Okay, you can have anything like in the previous case. So if we have different numbers, so if we have 3 numbers, 4 numbers, any number of terms, when we are dividing with the same divisor, actually we can split it like remainder of A by n, remainder of B by n, remainder of C by n, and remainder of D by n. And similarly, if we have remainder of 2001 into 2002 into 3 into 4, so again we can break it. Okay, so the property here is when I have remainder of different numbers, if you are multiplying so different numbers in the numerator and dividing with the same number, okay, then again we can split. The property is again we can split it as remainder of A by n into remainder of B by n into remainder of C by n into remainder of D by n. Right? So this is the property. This is another important property we have in the remainders. Okay. So now, so if we are asked to find out what is the remainder of 2001 into 2002 into 2003 into 2004, actually we don't need to multiply all these numbers. Okay, you can take the 2001 by 2000, you can split it like this, 2001 by 2000. What is the remainder we get? The remainder is 1 here. 2002 by 2000, which is 2, 3 means that 3, 4 means that 4. Okay, so I'll write it here. So 1 means that 1, so 2 means that 2, 3 means that 3, 4 means that 2004 by 2000 means that the remainder is 4. So 1 into 2 into 4 into 3. So 2 3 is 6, 6 4 is 24. 24 by 2000, what is the remainder? 24 only, because the remainder when we are dividing 24 with the 2000 is a smaller number by larger number, always the value is smaller number. Okay, right? So this is another most important concept related to the remainders.